For backlight images, you'll want to set the program mode. You might want to use the flash, and if you do, you may want to know about the flash exposure compensation. You might want to set the spot meter function. You may want to use the intelligent exposure function. You may also want to set the ISO and use the white balance. Let's get started by setting the program mode. Simply turn your mode dial to P. This will allow you to set all the other settings you need for this scene. If you're going to use the flash, press the flash button right here and press the quick menu button to access the flash option, and make sure flash on is selected. If this is set to auto flash, for example, the flash will not fire because the camera assumes there's already enough light. So go down and set this to forced flash on. Press the set button or the quick menu button again to escape this menu. Since you're using the flash, you need to know about the flash exposure compensation. The flash exposure compensation function allows you to increase or decrease the power of the flash. This can be very important depending on the distance of the subject from the camera. Press the menu button right here to access the main menu. Move up to the record menu and move to the right in order to enter this menu. Go down to the bottom of page 2 where you'll see Flash Adjust. Press the right navigation button, and here you can set the power of the flash. If the subject is closer and you want to decrease the power of the flash, simply move over to the minus section. If the subject is farther away and you want to increase the power of the flash, just move up to the plus side. Before decreasing or increasing the power of the flash, I like to take my first picture with the flash exposure compensation at 0. This way I'll know if the flash needs to be less powerful or more powerful. Press the set button to accept. Press it again to escape the main menu. Since I'm overcompensating the power of the flash, now you can see a small plus sign next to the flash icon. Just by forcing the flash, it may help out with your backlight situation. However, if it's not giving you the look you want, you might want to use the spot meter. Press the quick menu button right here and move over until you get to the metering mode function. There it is right there. Just go up to spot meter and press set. Now the camera is only looking at the subject to judge the right amount of light. Depending on how dark the subject is, this might slow down the shutter speed quite a bit. If it slows it down too much and you feel like you can't handhold the camera, you'll either need to use a tripod or increase the ISO. To increase the ISO, simply press the ISO button right here and choose a higher ISO. I'll go with 800 for this example. Press set to escape. As with every photo you take, you want to set the white balance. Press the WB button right here to access the white balance option. If you're using the flash, go ahead and set the white balance to flash. If your subject is being lit by a different light source, go ahead and set that appropriately. For example, if you're outdoors in the shade, go ahead and set shade. Press the set button to escape the white balance function. While using the flash will sometimes be enough, it sometimes may not be enough, in which case you may want to use a combination of these settings. For example, the spot meter with the flash, or the flash with the intelligent exposure function. Press the quick menu button to access the intelligent exposure function. Move over using the left or right navigation buttons. And here, just go down until you get to high. I don't see a whole lot of difference when using the low or standard settings, so normally if I use this option, I'll choose high. With the intelligent exposure function set, the camera will try to reduce the amount of contrast in your image, or brighten up shadow detail, so this can help with backlit subjects. Press the quick menu button or the set button to escape this menu. You may want to try different combinations of these functions to see what works best for you.